and today I wanted to come to you to share my craft quickie. Today's quick craft idea is going to be my version of the always helpful, especially during the holidays, toilet bomb. The holidays are upon us and I'm hosting several parties here in my home over the Thanksgiving as well as Christmas holidays. And so the dilemma that I'm currently faced with is, how do I keep my guest bathroom in particular sanitized and smelling really clean and fresh, you know, as I'm having so much traffic throughout the house. Now, we do have a cleaning service that comes in and helps us out with, you know, the cleaning of our home. However, they are not here every day. So in the interim, the toilet bombs really help to keep my bathrooms, and again, especially the guest bathroom, really clean, sanitized, and smelling fresh. So let's take a look at what we'll need. To make our toilet bombs, we will need 1 1/3 cups of baking soda. We will also need 1/2 cup of citric acid. Citric acid is a natural preservative and you can find it in your health food store. This is actually where I purchased mine, this bottle here. It was $4. You can also purchase your citric acid from the pharmacy at your local Walmart. Now, if like me, you plan on making several batches of these toilet bombs throughout the holidays, you can go to Amazon.com and purchase a large bag. And this bag was $18 and I think it's going to really pay for itself with all the different batches of toilet bombs that I plan on making up throughout the holidays. You will also need 1 tablespoon of peroxide, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and you will need some essential oils. I am going to use 3 different kinds for these particular toilet bombs. I'm going to use 10 drops of lavender, I'm going to use 10 drops of lemon, and I'm also using 10 drops of peppermint. And these together are just so aromatic and just make your bathroom just smell amazing. Now, in the past, I have used eucalyptus. This is great for opening up the sinuses. You know, the cold weather will be approaching soon and it's inevitable. Somebody's going to catch a cold, meaning the sinuses and everything's going to get congested. This is really great in opening up the sinuses and breaking up, you know, that mucus that you can kind of get on your chest. This is really great for that. What you want to do is take a large bowl, place a little warm water in there and drop in your toilet bomb. After you've mixed everything up, drop your toilet bomb in there and just let it work. And I'm telling you, it really, really does help in opening up those sinuses. And finally, you will need a meat baller. If you do not have this little handy gadget here, no worries. You can use an ice tray if you have one, or any other little molds that you have laying around the house. And if I didn't say so already, you're going to need a large bowl. So we have all of our items assembled. Let's get started. The assembly of these bombs is really, really easy. All we want to do now is go ahead and combine all of our ingredients into 1 large bowl. So I'm going to add in my baking soda. I'm going to add in my citric acid. And I'm going to take a little whisk here and kind of stir that around to, you know, just break up any lumps that might be there. All right, let's go ahead, and I just poured my peroxide and vinegar into this little measuring cup. It's gonna fizz up on you. And what you want to do is kind of stop that fizzing, because we don't want it to fizz in the bowl. We want it fizzing in the toilet. So let's get those bubbles out of there. Just want to stir it around. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in 10 drops each of my 3 oils. And last but not least, I'm going to add in my lavender. I'm just going to give that a really good stir. It really needs to all come together. The mixture is not going to be a wet mixture. However, we don't want it, too dry either. It needs to come together just well enough so that when you put it into your meatballer or whatever mold you're using, it sticks together long enough to hold the shape so that it can dry. And you can kind of pick it up, and if it sticks together like that in your hand, you are good to go. I'm going to give it one little more quick stir here. And guys, it already smells just so wonderful. Your guests are going to love walking into their guest bathroom and smelling these. All right, so now what we want to do, if you're using the meatballer, you want to just go in and scoop up some of the product here. Open it up. And we have our first little toilet balm, and I'm just going to place it on a dish here. I have my toilet balm sitting on some wax paper inside of a little dish so that they can air dry. These need to sit and dry for about 6 hours or so. I have some right over my shoulder here that I made up yesterday, so they are about 24 hours old over there, so they're good and dry. And they're so pretty. You can add little drops of food coloring if you want. And that is it. So we are going to leave those there. I'm going to leave mine, like I did the other ones, overnight. I'm going to go ahead and make up these last ones. But let's take a look at the ones that I made on yesterday. Adorable. I love the size of these. The meatballer, I think, gives you just the perfect size toilet balm. You don't want to just drop your toilet balm in there and have it just fizz away immediately. This size, I think, allows the toilet balm to slowly dissolve and fizz away in your toilet and allow the aroma that you've infused into your baking soda and citric acid to kind of flow throughout not only your bathroom, but it kind of permeates throughout the whole house. So I really love these. You can sit these in your bathroom the way I have them here in this little dish, or you can take a mason jar or any type of jar you have with a lid once they've dried and place them inside and sit them in your bathroom. And I think it just really adds just a really nice pretty touch to your bathroom. So let's take just a really quick look at how these toilet balms actually work. So we're going to pretend that this little bowl here of water is your toilet. And what you're going to do is simply take your toilet balm, drop it into the water, and as you can see there, it just starts to fizz away. It kind of breaks up any ring or hard water stains that you have in your toilet. And again, it really infuses that nice aromatic scent throughout your toilet, your bathroom, and just whatever level of the home that you've placed the toilet on. And as you can see, it's not going to explode, or the whole bomb part of the name can, I think, be kind of misleading. But it's going to sit there and kind of work and fizz away, eating away whatever stains or hard water deposits you have inside your toilet. So I really like these. Again, I've used them a lot, and I just really look forward to making a whole bunch of these throughout the holidays. I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to make toilet bombs and keep your bathroom smelling nice, fresh, and sanitized throughout the holiday season. And so, until next time, ladies, don't be a frumpy mommy. Bye, ladies.